Hello, next video. Today we're gonna take a look at the Charjabug in the Summer Cup. The Summer Cup gonna be available now. We have some random Pokemon here like water types, I think fire types, electric types, grass types, normal types, and bug types, I'm pretty sure. Which is pretty decent actually. Like there are a lot of cool Pokemon available here, and like stuff like Registeel is not allowed and stuff like the Galarian Stunfisk is not allowed. So it's kind of nice to see like this meta, and it feels already like kind of balanced. You're still gonna see a lot of those meta threats like the NiRiain, like the Swampert, like the Trevenant, but not like the crazy steel type collection. There are also like stuff like the Bastion is not available here. But yeah, we have a team here with a double electric and bug type Pokemon here. We have the Galvantula and we also have the Charjabug. We're running a spicier moveset on the Charjabug here. Usually people run Spark on it. Spark is the recommended moveset, but I looked at the cards and I was like, why the hell would I run Spark if I can have Bug Bite? Of course, for this scenario here against the SCAF, the Spark would be a little bit better. But the Bug Bite damage in general just adds up after a while. Especially against those ground types in this meta, it's gonna be pretty decent because usually they swap into you, and if I use it as a safe swap here anyway, I'm just gonna use the move that they don't really expect. Also against the Galvantula, it's gonna do more damage in general, just is a one-turn move, so it is basically, I think, like, is it a water gun clone? Something like this, I think. So it does like pretty nice damage over time, as you can see here as well. We are way bulkier with the Charjabug compared to the Vikavolt, as you can see here already. This little boss goes ham and KOs even the Galvantula, winning back switch advantage with 1 HP in a dream. We can go into our Galvantula and we're coming again into the situation where we can basically lock in the final Pokemon with our Galvantula, get the debuffs on this Pokemon as we see some lag here again, and we can go ahead and go for some lunges here and win the game. The thing right now is I went I had a 7-game win streak with this team, and I went like in 2 sets 9-1, which is kind of insane. But I had like 3 games prior where I went 0-3, but those games I lagged insanely. And I don't know why. I asked on Twitter as well. It seems like, I don't know, that's going on right now. If you encounter some lag right now, let me know in the comment section, because like I didn't really encounter any lag for the last 1.5 months or something, like not like this. And I had like in the first 3 games times where I just stuttered insanely in like one position and I couldn't do anything. My Charjabug was just standing still while I get farmed down, whatever, and it wasn't my internet. I tried both my connections, both had the same issues. But what actually fixed it for me then, today, was changing my pose. I had like the bug catcher pose on, and it felt like that this thing glitched it maybe, I don't know, like it can be the case if like the image itself, like the animation or whatever is bugged and there's like stuff missing, and the app itself gets like error messages or whatever from that. You would be able to see those kind of hiccups, but I don't know if it's actually the case. You have to see it for yourself. After I changed my pose back to a different one, it helped me a lot and I could play the game normal again. As we see our Charjabug coming in against now this Warrain, we can go for the big discharge here. Discharge comes through and we can just farm him all the way down here. And because this is a Bug Bite Charjabug showcase here, we can take 1 Icicle Spear. And even though I most likely would win if I just let this move go through, it is a Charjabug review here, so we just gonna go straight ahead, farm everything down, go straight for the exit against this very spicy Alolan Executor, and we just completely one-shot this thing. Good game there. Charjabug is just very good. And again, like for this meta specifically, I would recommend you to go for Bug Bite, even though like everybody else says it's not the best move or whatever. It's definitely really viable here, as we see someone with a Blaziken. Blaziken in the safe swap position, the Trevenant in the lead. This is a team that I already showcased as well in my top 5 team for this meta video. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a Shadow normal 90 hits in the bag. If you haven't seen my video about the top 5 teams, you should definitely check it out. It was like, I think, uploaded yesterday. So yeah, like I expected another fire type in the back, and let's see, we see another fire type there. I'm going to go straight ahead, go for the discharge here. We're gonna get the shield from it, which is amazing because now we can take 1 Weather Ball here, and as long as we can get an Earthquake off, we might be fine, because it's very important here in this scenario that we can get the Earthquake on this Ninetales here because we have nothing else really to threaten it, and we can KO it with this, which is amazing. And we see the Trevenant coming in, which we can just go for a 1 Icicle Spear here, and this gonna be a good game. This doesn't KO yet, but we can just farm down and we win at the same time, and we didn't even need the Charjabug. Next opponent has also the new pose. I don't know if this actually is an issue or not. I actually don't know. But we will see the Trevenant coming in here. Trevenant gonna be going ahead and shielding this Exeter. I would be able most likely to realign my Pokemon if I shield correctly here, but they're gonna bait me. Good bait on their part. We can go straight for more Exeters here. Do they let this move go through it or get the final shield from my opponent? I get the final shield here, and they're gonna go ahead, and I don't know if they're gonna go for Seed Bomb or Shadow Ball. They're gonna go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. Good play by my opponent, but I can just farm this thing all the way down. I'm pretty sure I can just go ahead, like even let this move go through, and I should be able to get some nice energy here, as I'm just gonna be able to swap out immediately into my Galvantula. They see the Vigoroth, and we see a Hisuian Electrode in the back. We can go straight for the launch. This launch gonna get the debuff on my opponent. They don't have a single move that's super effective or even neutral against me, so I can let this move go through. It's gonna be an Energy Ball, and we can take this move pretty easily, as we can go for another lunge here, KOing this Hisuian Electrode, and we should be still able to get to another lunge, but I'm making a big mistake here actually, as you're gonna see now-ish. Because I still have like so much energy on my Walrein. The simple play here is just to let this Galvantula go down and KO this thing with the Walrein, but because I am an idiot, I'm just swapping out into the Walrein, got caught by the Body Slam, wasting all my energy, but I'm lucky that I still get to the launch here in time. Otherwise it was kind of embarrassing because it wasn't the smartest play in the world. I should have just let it go, but like this, we're still gonna be able to win this game. Good game there. Next up, Swampert in the lead. Very good lead for us, as we have our Walrein, which can take some nice, like we can take basically every move here as well. I think Earthquake doesn't KO us directly, but we're still gonna shield because it does a ton of damage, but we just outspam this thing anyway. Our fast moves are neutral. Our Icicle Spear is going to do a lot of damage. Their Hydro Cannon is resisted. There's going to be only a Hydro Cannon from them. So we're in a really decent spot here, as I miscount my opponent's move here sadly, as you're going to see later on after this charge move. And I thought they need still one more fast move to get to the next move, but it turns out they don't. And I am now in a pretty bad spot because I could have just farmed him down, had a ton of energy, but like this I have to go for the charge move without hitting a bubble, still going KO. I'm just going to swap out immediately into my Galvantula. They hit me with the Noctowl and the Lurantis, and this still looks like a pretty decent match, but it's not over yet. Like, we still haven't won this yet, as the Noctowl might have some play against my Pokemon in the back. Of course, we have Bug Bite, not Spark here, which is worse against flying types, but usually as a safe swap, you don't really get a flying type into your electric type anyway. So we can go for one launch, KO this thing, but the Galvantula doesn't really care about the Noctowl anyway. We can go for one discharge, and this thing is just going to be gone. Bye! Never mind, they actually still survive one, but one more Volt Switch is enough here to win the game. Next up, we have the Talonflame in the lead. Pretty decent for us. Of course, we can still do something with the backline. I think they lagged for like 2 turns in the beginning. They swap into their Vigoroth. I'm just going to go ahead, go for 2 moves here, 2 Icicle Spear, going to get them into range where our Charjabug can just farm all the way down. That's basically what I want here, as this thing gonna have then access to some discharges against the Talonflame, which gonna be amazing. And also, if they're gonna go back into the Talonflame here, I'm going to be able to align later on my Galvantula against whatever they have in the back and debuff their attack a lot. So it's gonna be a pretty nice, hopefully, as we're gonna see here. They're going for 1 Flame Charge, and we can farm them down with the Galvantula, have both 2 shields on each side, and we've seen Obstacle. And this is a good game. This is actually also the team that I had in the top team video, but of course, this team here that we have is a basic perfect hard counter against their team. Of course, they also had the lag issues in the beginning, so very good game there. There's nothing that they can really do anymore. We can just go ahead, go for all those lunges, KO this Obstacle pretty easily. And I'm not gonna showcase a team for Obstagoon until we have the community day, by the way. And yeah, like I'm definitely gonna make a video on the community day for the Summer Cup and also for the Ultra League. So stay tuned for this. Subscribe if you haven't, and like the video if you like this one, as we go ahead and go into the next game here. Charjabug is just on a very good run here, as we see like a Vengeful in the lead. Pretty horrible lead, of course, for the Warrain, but it's actually not the worst. You can just go actually straight for the Icicle Spear. You shouldn't go like me here for the CMP type, because it doesn't matter nowadays, as you're gonna get the move through anyway, thanks to the recent update that at least fixed the fast moves in this game, which is nice. Though this wasn't the smartest idea, but I can just go into my Charjabug and we see a Diggersby coming in here. Diggersby, of course, would be a very decent answer against the Charjabug, but because of the Bug Bite, you're gonna see here, I'm gonna get this thing pretty low already, which gonna be pretty nice, as this thing usually would be a hard answer for me, but because of the Bug Bite, the damage just gonna add up over time. We already have him in the Hello Health, we can still get to another move here. And what we're actually gonna do here is, we're gonna catch the move on the Warrain, because I kinda want to keep this thing alive, just in case maybe I need it in the end to Sack Swap or whatever, as we see the Fire Punch coming through, we see the Gavantula coming through, and what I'm gonna do here now is gonna be a little bit risky and tricky. We see their Gavantula, we see our Gavantula, and we see that I can just farm them down if I shield here once. I don't know why my opponent goes for Discharge. Go for the Lunge, please. Lunge is way better unless they maybe have Energy Ball on it. But we have to see what they have in the back. They go into the Diggersby, we can KO this thing, and we can debuff whatever they have in the back. Do we still have a chance of winning this game? Nope. This is gonna be the one loss that you're gonna see in this video. It's gonna be the Graveler. Graveler is a hard answer kinda for this team. I think it still loses against the Warrain in the lead scenario though, like in the 2-shield scenario, if they don't bait me the entire time. So yeah, but otherwise Graveler is horrible for this team, but you don't really face it too often. We actually still came close here of still winning this. We were now on a lunge after this one, but this is sadly a Thunderbolt, and even though it's resisted and he's double debuffed, it was still enough to KO us here kinda. But it's kind of sad, but it's fine. We see another Gavantula in the lead, and here I kind of learned and just go straight for the Icicle Spear, as I'm going to get my move through anyway. And I'm just going to stay in anyway to get 2 shields from my opponent in this matchup. It's insane how strong still Warrain is. Like, Warrain is weak to this Pokemon, and you're still going to get the shields from it. You're still going to be able to get to 2 moves in time here. This Pokemon just has to be nerfed. Like, honestly, Warrain has to get nerfed. I hope it's going to happen soon. This Pokemon is just way too good in this meta, or like in general in Go Battle League, as we see again here, Charjabug going for a Discharge, only doing half to the Noctowl, but I don't really care too much about it, because even with Spark, I don't think it would have KO'd him in this range already, so we can just go ahead and go straight for another Discharge. Bye. Noctowl here, the Charjabug coming through with the Discharge, KOing this thing, and we see my opponent going to Gavantula again, and sadly, just sadly, they survive with 1 HP. I don't get to my move. I can farm them down here, I can shield this and launch up, but we have to see what they're gonna have in the back. It's gonna be the Vigoroth, which is gonna be one of the most common Pokemon that you're gonna face in this meta. It's gonna be very rare, but we can go ahead, go for 1 launch, gonna get the debuff, and we're gonna try to actually catch on the Warrain, but my opponent already decided to surrender here. Good game there. As we see next up, Buzzwole against us. I hate people with Buzzwole. Like, nothing against the people, of course. It's just annoying to have such a strong Pokemon. Again, this Pokemon is really good in this league as well. Just stuck behind this paywall, it's insane. But yeah, Buzzwole is a very strong Pokemon, and it's very good in this meta as well. It's gonna be one of the best Pokemon in Go Battle League. I just really hope that we're gonna get it for Great League in one of the research. But otherwise, it's gonna be really difficult to deal with this Pokemon, as my opponent gonna go ahead, go for the charge move here, going for the Sky Attack. We survived this, we can go for 1 Icicle Spear now against the incoming Buzzwole, and I just hope that we can maybe KO whatever they have in the bag with our Gavantula, as we cannot farm down the Buzzwole yet, but they're actually gonna go ahead and go for the Superpower, which allows us now to actually farm them down, and we see the Warrain in the back, and we should be pretty safe here, as we can go ahead, go for some lunges, and we can debuff the thing completely. And so basically they have to throw mainly instantly against our Galvantula, and they will not be able to get enough energy against our Warrain anyway. They will need an Earthquake against our Warrain, and our Warrain has extra energy, so we're easily gonna be able to win this game here. Thanks for watching, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Summer Cup seems pretty stable and pretty decent so far. I hope you enjoyed this video, leave a like if you have, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching, see you next video, have a great rest of your day. Bye!